One of the questions we get asked the most is, what gearing do I want on my Brompton? Is it a 2, 3, 4 or 6-speed? So here we are, back at Windsor Great Park. We have devised a route that has got some ups, some downs and some flat bits to compare the different bicycles. We have a 2, a 3, a 4 and a 6-speed to compare. And these are some power meter pedals to try and help us answer the question on what gearing I want. Although it is a beautiful day, I'm not convinced that my slick tyres are the best choice for this weather. Let's see. And then we're going to compare the different bicycles to see at what point they spin out. First up is the 2-speed. I need to remind myself this isn't a race. This is about going out for a nice ride to compare the gearing on the different bicycles. That one on the 2-speed. It was really good fun, but I did feel like I was missing a gear, both at the low end going up the hills and at the high end going down the hill, so I span out quite easily. I'm going to ride down this nice, long, straight bit, and I'm going to see when I spin out, i.e. when I keep pedalling and I can't go any faster. So, the end of spin out test 1. I spun out, but just. It was hard work. I really had to pedal. But let's have a look at the analytics and see at what speed I spun out. We measured average cadence, maximum cadence, average power, maximum power, average speed, maximum speed, the spin out speed of course as well. Next up, the utility, or in old money, the 3-speed. But first of all, I'm going to change the power meter pedals from the 2-speed onto the utility. Luckily I brought some tools with me this time. And now I'm off on my 3-speed, or utility. Call me demanding, but I would still like more gears. Admittedly, it was okay and I could get up all the hills and I didn't spin out too much going down the hills, but I'd still like some more gears. 3-speed spin out test 1. See you at the other end. So maybe it's because it's a heavier bike, but the effort I had to put in to get to spin out velocity was really quite high. So let's look at the analytics. Of course, our go-to is the Brompton gear calculator for comparison of the speed you can attain at a set cadence using the different types of Brompton. Does it have higher gearing? And now I'm going to wander on. So now, 4-speed test. Off we go. So, I've got more gears. I've got 4 gears. Actually, I'm really impressed. I think the lightness makes up for the 4 gears on ascending. And okay, I spun out on the steeper downhills, but actually I was really impressed on the 4-speed and the lightness of the bike. It was great fun. And the spin out test that way to the course. See you at the other end. I'm really looking forward to the analytics on that one. It felt easier. I think that's because the bike is lighter. So I found it easier to get to spin out velocity, but I think I might have been going faster than on the 3-speed. And now a quick pedal change and then off on our faithful 6-speed. So now for my final test ride on an Explore or a 6-speed bicycle. So off I go. I forgot how much more range you get with 6-speed. If you're someone who wants to match your cadence throughout your ride, that you can probably do on a 6-speed, but I'm not. So I'll be interested to see what the analytics say, because I really tried to keep my cadence similar, but I probably failed because I kind of just mash. But anyway, it was good fun. It was easier to go uphill, and I really was going for it before I was going downhill before I spun out. And finally, I have my 6-speed spin out test to do. So whilst I'm spinning out, maybe you could just subscribe. We'd really like it. My final spin out test on the 6-speed. Let's see if I can actually spin out. So, see you at the other end. Okay, so on that flat course, I did not spin out. I just simply couldn't put enough effort in to spin out. So maybe that's a good thing. I hope you can see the beautiful mist. This is where they filmed some of Harry Potter, and it kind of looks very Potter-esque or wizardy. So we chose two routes. A 5-kilometre circular route that went up and down hills, and also a flat section to see what speed I would spin out on the different gearing options. Just so for people that are local, it was round Windsor Great Park for the hilly loop and across the polo fields for the spin out test. We were hoping we would have a picture of the results to help you choose your gearing, but actually we're still a bit confused by the results. Maybe we didn't screw the pedals up tight enough because we changed them from each bicycle. Or maybe it was we did them all on the same day and I got more tired. Or maybe it was we were running out of time, so I pedalled harder on the 6-speed, which was actually the last one we did. So we did it in numerical order. We did 2, 3, 4, 6. I have to admit it was getting dark on the 6-speed and I was pedalling quite hard to get round the course. But the data really doesn't show a picture that I can make massively good sense of. We'll put a table in the description, and perhaps if you can work out why we got the data that we got, please comment on this video, because to date we can't work it out. On the spin out test, that's the one that actually did tell me the most. I could spin out on the 2, 3 and 4 speed. I could not pedal hard enough to spin out on the 6-speed on the flat. So the maximum speed I got to was the maximum speed my legs could go rather than when I span out. So, which one would I choose and why? Well, if I wanted a fast, light bike, I would go for the P-line, the 4-speed, because it's light and it's really quite quick. And I didn't feel that I didn't have enough gearing going up or down hills. If I was going touring though, I would go for the 6-speed. I've had a 6-speed for years and I'm comfortable with it, and I know I can get up pretty much everything. If I wanted something really simple to maintain, I could probably go for the 3-speed. I'm not certain I'd go for the 2-speed. I'd choose the 4-speed instead of that. But which one should you choose? Really, I would go and ride them. Take them for a demo and decide which one fits with the riding that you want to do, and decide from there. If you like this video, trying to compare the different gearing options on your Brompton, would really like it if you gave us a big thumbs up. Alternatively, if you think it is a steaming pile of poo, we have a nice picture for you to sit back and watch. We have put a link to the gear calculator in the comments below. We did ask permission that we could refer to it on our video, and he said yes, which is amazing. And then we're going to compare the different bicycles to see how they compare. No. I really don't want to have to redo this. Not me to be rude, I've enjoyed riding. Ready? If you like this video about comparing the different gearing, trying to compare. Stupid clip-ins. Was I clipped in 3 days later? After I finally clipped in.